live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Real roll call. This is, of course, anybody who knows now knows. Jared started this when I was out, and it is my absolute favorite part of the show because this is us giving our, I like the word you just used, succinct opinion about a certain topic. And so we're going to get started. I'm not timing, Jared. I'm sorry, but we will keep it short. I promise. All right, so our first topic is Naomi Osaka. She loses, but she is laughing and smiling at the net with the girl, just happy. And she says she's just having fun now. What you think?
Let her live. Let her live. She's in a great. We have seen her go through mental battles and challenges. She's young. She's already accomplished greatness. Let her live. She looks in good spirits. She looks healthy. She looks mentally healthy. She's physically strong. She's enjoying herself. She's living her life. I don't have a problem with it. Let her live.
Amen. I concur. But there are the people who say, oh, you play a competitive sport. You shouldn't be, in that space where you're okay and happy with losing or whatever. Well, just because I'm happy doesn't mean I'm okay with losing. I need that to be the first thing. Like, who's to say that she didn't lose and she was still in good spirits to say, well, good, congratulations to you, and I'm glad for you, and I'm happy. This was fun, but I'm gonna train my butt off so that the next time I see you, you're gonna feel these hands over here, right? So we don't know but you said it. She's been in this space, turmoil within herself, her mental state. So for her to be happy and smiling, I'm all here for it. Go for it, Naomi. Just enjoy. I feel like everybody who plays sports should of course you should compete and give your all, but when you've done that, it's over.
Yeah.
People always, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna go on. People always fuss about how now football players at the end of the game, how they all on the field and they be talking together and all of that. Old school football players like, what is that? We didn't do that. Like, well, y'all was just grumpy then because this is good. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah.
It's called being an adult and having healthy relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has something, I read she has something going on. That girl, they played once again back in the day, and the girl's father had passed something. They had history there. So there was more to that moment than her just like, like they had some type of history as well. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something happened with them in the past. And she was excited for her to get a victory. So
that's all. Come on, y'all. Calm down. All right. So the next one, we back to this football game. Listen, Kansas City and Buffalo. So I'm gonna but I'm gonna go backwards for a minute. All 4 games of the divisional playoffs were phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't think have you ever seen 4 more evenly matched good games like that in the divisional playoffs? Because it's usually 1 or 2 where they blow them out. It just, I don't know why you were here in the first place.
Yeah. Won by field goal. Amazing football. Like literally, if you watch like the last 3-4 minutes, you got the game. Like it was just like the end of every game was so good. It was great football, great fundamental football, catches, quarterback, it was beautiful football. Like amazing. Like that's what you want playoffs to be. That's what you want the divisional round going to the championship game. You want those teams to earn it.
Yep.
And it was as evenly matched as it could have been. 3 points every game.
Field goal.
Which is the importance of special teams. Because special teams won every single game.
Yes, they did.
Or lost because Green Bay, that's kind of why they lost. Maybe not why, but they had some special team errors.
Yep.
So special teams is important. and it was great football. I didn't watch every game, the whole game, but I caught the end, and that was exciting enough for me.
That was enough, right? Yeah. So for me, I don't know about you, but that Kansas City Buffalo game, best I've seen. I don't even want to say just this season. Like, it's the only game that really sticks out that's like on that level to me, and it's probably more emotional than anything, was the win that two games. The win that the Giants had over the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
With the catch.
With the helmet catch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the win, and this one was probably emotional for sure. The kick from Morton Anderson to send the Falcons to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That game was great.
Mm-hmm.
This, however, on a whole nother level for me.
Yeah.
First of all, I've never seen quarterback play like this. Is so. Mike Golick said that we are watching the new Peyton Tom Brady.
I can see that. With
Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
I can see that.
So what you think? It was amazing.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I think, you see the pro athletes being pro athletes. Like this is what the NFL is. They're the best of the best. They're in the NFL for a reason. They're gifted, they're talented, they're skilled, they work hard, and for them to come out and put on a show, like as a fan, that's what you want to see. Like that's why you watch football, whether you're a fan of them, those particular players or those particular teams. Good football is good football, and they gave that to us. Pat Mahomes, we know he's a winner, proven already, but Josh Allen and the Bills, like we said, man, they played as tough as they could, man. They gave it every single thing they had. I'm sure they'll go back and look and say, okay, we could have did this better, but they put themselves in position to win, and that's what you want to do in the playoffs. Like get to the playoffs and just keep trucking, keep working, give yourself a chance to win the game. Yep. And they did that, and absolutely, they did it, so it was back and forth each, because I sure thought when Buffalo scored that last touchdown,
it was over.
I was like, but I didn't realize they had all the timeouts. I was like, man, Pat Mahomes about to go down here, and Josh Allen thought it was over too, and then you saw his face change, and he was like, this is unbelievable, but like, that's good, that's football, and that's why you play to win. You play for that home field advantage, because that crowd, what is it, 13th man?
That's the 12th man. 11 on the field. So,
okay, that 12th man matters, because it matters playing at home. So it was a great game indeed.
No, it was. I believe that Patrick Mahomes tweeted out, I told y'all he was crazy, because Travis Kelce was the one that gave him the play to get them to the overtime.
Oh, wow.
So he said, I told y'all this man was crazy. So Jared and I had this conversation. Like these two, whoever wins these two games this weekend, they're going to have to come with it for the Super Bowl, because I felt like I watched it already.
Right. Yeah. You hope these two games are just as good as the last four from last week. So
I need to see the Super Bowl be just as good as the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, or I'm gonna be disappointed, because that was phenomenal. So Matt Stafford doing his thing against Pat Mahomes will give us that.
Yeah, that will give us that. That will give us the show. That'll be the show for real.
So yes. All right. Next. So we know Aaron. We know a lot that. First of all, kudos. Good luck. Ben Roethlisberger retired today.
Yes, today. Congrats, Big Ben.
So, Big Ben. Thank you for your
career.
Years in your career and everything that you brought to the game. But we've got two others who now we're like, what's gonna happen with them? I don't think so. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he's retiring. but just not sure what's going to happen. Is he going to be with Green Bay next year, or is he going somewhere else? Thoughts?
I think Aaron's leaving. I think after all the stuff that happened this season and, you know, him not being sure about coming back and then all the stuff, we're not going to even get into that, that transpired this season. You know, I think it's time for a change. Like he's been there so close, but not close enough, you know? So I think, excuse me, I think, I don't think he's retiring, but I don't think he'll be a Packer.
Okay. And I agree. I feel like if he's watching like what's happened with Matthew Stafford, just that change of scenery sometimes when you're a good quarterback and you find the right system for you, it could you and the right talent around you, like you know. So I think he'll probably be one that'll be able to pick and choose, kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I think so.
So yeah, I feel like that. What about Tom Brady?
I think he's coming back to Tampa.
You do?
I think he's coming back. He's a competitor. Like he's a competitor. I mean, I think he's coming back. I think he's going to give it another go. They looked pretty good this season. He doesn't look like he's losing anything.
No, he had better numbers this season than he had. So yeah.
I think he made like, is his contract up?
I think he's got a year left.
Okay. I was about to say he may kind of like drag it out, but I think he's going to be a buck. Like, I think it's a good place. I think it works for him. They got some good pieces around people. He can get whoever he wants to come play with him. So
they're gonna have to do something about his offensive line to shore that up.
Yeah.
He got touched more. He's been touched more in Tampa than he ever was in New England. And he's older. So you gotta shore this O-line up.
Right.
For him. You got to get him that big. I know Godwin will probably be back next year. Mike Evans, we don't know. Gronk already said, if you ask me today, I'm retiring.
We know how Gronk works.
Gronk is just waiting on Tom. I think if Tom stays, Gronk stays. That's kind of how it works. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like if they can guarantee him those things, he'll come back.
Okay.
So it's about personnel for him.
Yeah, I agree. He's older. You got to protect his body.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a 45-year-old body next year. So.
45.
So my gosh, sir. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Put the cameras on me. 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 Put the cameras on me.